What do you get when you mix a cruise ship with maintenance, Europe turning into an air fryer, a sports deck at sea, and a World Cup travel boom? Crewmates, you get today's travel headlines doing the absolute most. Hello, crewmates and cruise addicts. This is GFree, your cruise therapist, with your daily boarding call for Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. Let's get into what's making waves in cruise and travel news. First up, the Norwegian Bliss is making some itinerary adjustments in Alaska because of ship maintenance. Now, nobody wants to hear maintenance and vacation in the same sentence, especially in the middle of the ocean. That's like
rain on your wedding day,
or hearing the buffet is closed right after you skip breakfast. But the good news is the ship is still sailing and guests should keep a close eye on port times, shore excursion updates, and app notifications. Alaska is gorgeous, but she does not wait on late passengers. The glaciers are not texting the ship, "Girl, where you at?" And you saying, "I'm down the street" will not break water, especially when you just left your house. Not pointing fingers, but you know who you are. Now let's cruise over to Royal Caribbean because the Legend of the Seas countdown is still giving big new ship who this energy. The newest Icon class ship is getting ready to make her debut, and you already know. Shout out to Big Frida. Everyone knows new ships brings the excitement, the photos, the bookings, and sometimes big prices that act like they have their own VIP section. And speaking of Royal Caribbean, the cruise line's future Discovery class are expected to be small enough to fit into the Panama Canal. That means more flexibility between regions like Alaska and the Caribbean. Look at Royal Caribbean saying we can be big when we need to be big, but we can also squeeze through when necessary. That's not just ship design, that's cruise line yoga. Now, from future ships to stories that deserves a more serious pause. Because not every travel headline is sunshine and sail away cocktails. Authorities in Türkiye denied entry, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. Türkiye denied entry to an LGBTQ plus charter cruise on board the Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, which is scheduled to visit I'm going to mess this up too, just here it comes. Kusadasi and Istanbul. Yeah, we're just going to let that sit there. The organizer adjusted the itinerary with added time in Cairo and Crete. Now travel should be about discovery, joy, and belonging. And when groups of travelers is turned away because of who they are, that's just not a port change. That's a reminder that destinations, policy, and people lived experiences matter. But let me say this. The ship kept sailing, the community kept showing up, and joy still found another port of call. Now let's take it from serious seas to luxury leisure because Regent said, why just cruise when you can stretch, swing, putt, and possibly embarrass yourself at pickleball with ocean views? Regent's new Seven Seas Prestige will feature a Solaria sports deck with yoga, pickleball, paddle, and 18-hole putting green, digital shuffleboard, ping pong, chess, mini bowling, and relaxation spaces. Listen, if I'm on a luxury cruise and somebody asks me to play sports, I need to know, is there a mimosa station on the way? Because I support wellness, but I also support sitting down beautifully. In travel trends, the World Cup is inspiring travelers to look at destinations in a whole new way. Scotland, Norway, Cape Verde, Japan, Morocco, and parts of Central and South America are getting attention thanks to viral moments, fan culture, and match day excitement. Sports travel is no longer just about the game. It's about the food, the culture, the fans, the history, and the vacation photos that say, I came for the match, but I stayed for the memories. And here's your weather check. Europe's heat remains a concern, so if you're heading across the pond, pack light clothing, hydrate like it's your part-time job, and do not underestimate the power of air conditioning. Meanwhile, the Atlantic, Caribbean, and Gulf remain quiet with no tropical cyclone development expected over the next 7 days. That's the kind of calm we like to hear during hurricane season. The travel tip of the day is always check your cruise app and email before and during your trip. Itinerary changes, weather updates, port adjustment, and travel alerts can happen quickly. A prepared traveler is a relaxed traveler, and a relaxed traveler is not sprinting through the cruise terminal with one shoe untied and a carry-on fighting for its life. Hey, I'm GFree, your cruise therapist. Follow the Cruise Therapy Podcast for more cruise news, travel alerts, and destination trends and cruise therapy. Until our next therapy session, keep listening, keep cruising, and I'll see you on the next time. Happy cruising. Bye.